Okay, let's speak more on Nigeria's fight against anti-corruption as we're joined by Dele Oyewale, who is the spokesperson of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC. Very warm evening to you, coming on Newsnight.
Good evening.
Okay, Dele, let's start. It's 18 years after, in 2005, the UN body formed the World Anti-Corruption Day, to be marked. How significant would you say this day has been with your agency in Nigeria, your commission rather?
Well, the day has been very, very significant, very historic. It is a day that is always affording the whole world an opportunity to come together to review what has been done, what is being done, and what should be done concerning the issue of corruption across the world. So it's just an opportunity for review, an opportunity to also come together and say, okay, in this area we are not getting it right, let us do it differently in this area. So it's good. It's a unifying opportunity.
So are you saying that the aims and objectives, of the Anti-Corruption Day is being met by the EFCC?
Oh, certainly. Certainly. Yeah, you see, at the level of the EFCC, the Commission is proactive. The Commission is engaged in processes and procedures that are always constantly reviewed. In the light of realities in the nation, in the light of what is expected in the Committee of Nations across the world, and in the light of the expectation of our people at home. So if you look at the EFCC is so many kilometers ahead, even in this business of fighting economic and financial crime commission. Economic and financial crimes. For example, let me give you an example. Today, for example, because of the nature of a day like this, the chairman of EFCC, he came forward and he put up so many proposals, so many modalities that are unique. They are very unique.
I want to mention some of them because some Nigerians will not agree with you that the EFCC is miles ahead in fighting corruption. Rather, they would say that you're either being parochial. I'll give you an example of the present leadership of the Senate was being investigated by the EFCC. Quite a number of governors who have either become senators and the rest of ministers were being investigated by the EFCC. What are the results? How did such persons under investigation for financial crimes get the clearance to come and hold political leadership? Almost at the highest level.
You see, when you look at the business of fighting economic and financial crimes, you don't situate it within the microcosm of an individual. You look at it in the larger context, in the macrocosm of what the commission is doing. You take a global view. For example now, look at the history of the commission. Look at the record of convictions. Look at the record of recoveries. Look at the kind of consciousness that is in place now in Nigeria. There is nobody today in Nigeria that will say, oh, I don't know EFCC, I don't know what the government is doing.
Is it because of the gangsterism style that the EFCC employs in going to... I mean, we have pictorial and video, this thing busting into alleged suspects' homes, at scaling the fence and the rest, putting them in detention, without carrying out thorough investigations and the rest.
I'm very, very happy that you brought this. Do you know that most of these cases of breaking and busting and jumping fences and all of these things, they are not from the EFCC. We have our standard operating procedures. An average EFCC operative will not go and break and bust and do all of these things, this Gestapo way of doing things. And we have issues with impersonators even in this country. There is a video that is trending all around that is gaining traction. You see one soldier beating one fellow, carrying gun and all of that, they are not from the EFCC.
And you don't put up a rebuttal to quickly say, look, this is not from us and the rest.
We have issued statement. We have issued about 2 press statements on this issue. So these are some of the things that people need to know. We have our own way of doing things, and there is no way EFCC will behave in the way that you are portrayed. There is no way.
Some of the cardinal principles of fighting anti-corruption worldwide, rest on 5 legs. That is the 5 principles of anti-corruption. Trust is the major plank, before you have the 4 others.
Okay.
How can Nigerians really trust, or can Nigerians really trust the EFCC that they are fighting anti-corruption when Nigerians are now buying money, using naira to buy naira at the point of service, POS?
Yeah, you see, let me tell you, Nigerians need to understand that the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, as it is now, is about the most vibrant, the most robust, and the most professional government agency that we have around. And I will tell you why. We have our professional way of doing things. I was just telling you about our chairman. Now, he's putting up a proposal now that there is need to refocus the anti-corruption fight. There is need to properly define what should be the focus of an anti-corruption engagement. And what is he talking about? You don't fight economic and financial crime just for the fun of it. It is meant to stimulate growth. It is meant to expand the borders of investment.
I just cited a very simple example for you.
The example that you cited.
Let me add one again. You understand? These are practical issues. You go to the banks, you don't get new notes. But you go to certain events, you find Nigerians hawking mint notes. Are they are there? Has your commission tried to investigate why? Where is the source of the new notes and the rest? Where are they, dispensed from?
I'm sure you are familiar with the mandate of the EFCC. You see, some of the things that are even extraneous to the mandate of the EFCC, there are things that Nigeria will say EFCC should go and investigate. If people are spending old notes, they are spending new notes, and all of these things that we are talking about, look at our Establishment Act. Maybe because of the effectiveness and the kind of expectation of Nigerians about what the EFCC is doing, everybody wants EFCC to do everything. If a husband and a wife, they are fighting, they say, go to EFCC. How can it be the problem of the EFCC?
I think you've taken it to a very mundane level.
No,
that's not the issue at all.
Yeah.
I'm telling you a critical issue that is there.
Now, you want the EFCC to investigate why old note, new note. I mean, is that not what you said?
I'm telling you that in Nigeria today, Nigerians use naira to buy naira.
So, in what way?
So, is that not where? Look, there is element of corruption here. You're not admitting?
No, but
or what do you call corruption?
Very good. Now, like in this issue now, has anybody brought forward a petition to the EFCC?
Are you not part of the public? Don't you see?
No, there is a way we do things.
You don't see
No,
it?
there is a way we do things. We have our standard operating procedure. If you want to investigate a matter now, a petition must be placed before us. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because if you say, as we are saying it now, anything that we investigate should have the strength, the vibrancy of standing legal rigor. It might involve prosecution. It might involve a lot of things. So you have to have a basis. You are a Nigerian. Have you ever made effort to place a petition before the EFCC and say, in this matter, let the EFCC go and investigate this? It goes beyond speculation. The task of fighting economic and financial is very technical. It goes beyond what people are saying on the street. You say, okay, because these people are spraying dollar, they are spraying this thing on the street, so why has the EFCC not done something about it? No, there is a way we do things. And there are procedures to follow. Okay,
let's hope Nigerians are getting to, know and trust the EFCC better. Thanks very much, Dele Oyewale, spokesperson of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission
of
Nigeria.